Hello, gamers. It is I, Mistake Boy. Today I am going to be breaking down my remix of Cosette's song, Hunter Hayes.
Meanwhile, I'm dreaming Hunter Hayes in the car.
Cosette is a super fun artist, great songwriter, great producer, pop star, superstar, shining star. Yeah, this remix was a ton to make. It was a ton to make. So let's get into it. I want to start with where I started, which was actually the vocal chops. So in the original song, we've got this second verse part that's super catchy.
I'm just tryna feel something that burns my love is good.
Like, that part already sounds like it's chopped up, and so I chopped it up. I did a whole bunch of stuff to this. You can see here these are the original like MIDI slices. Shout out Slice to MIDI in Ableton. If you have a warped audio source, you can slice it to MIDI. You can do it by transient. You can do it by like quarter note, eighth note, like, you know, some rhythmic value. They have a bunch of cool presets. And then I had a bunch of layers of that. I had this one as well. So that's the part where she's like, "You dream of black and white." I don't know the lyrics, I'm sorry. And then what I did here actually is I wanted the Cosette vocal chop choir. So I pitched one regular, you can see that down here by the pitch thing. There's 0 semitones, and here you have 3.49 semitones, 3.5 semitones, which is basically halfway between a major third and a minor third. And what that does is when you run it into an auto-tune pitch correction software, it's going to naturally snap it to whatever is closest to an E minor. So that's going to be either a minor third or major third. And then the fifth, I just left a fifth, which is 7 semitones. You've got the Cosette Girls Choir. So this was before anything else. This is the prequel to the breakdown of the remix. Is that this is the stuff that the remix came from. So it's all the second verse, because second verses don't get enough love. You write one good verse and then you write your hook, and then it's like, okay, now how do we waste time until the listener is bored enough to get to the next hook? Now we can get into the remix. Let's get into some drums. We have the shaker, classic shaker. My beautiful shaker. He is very beautiful to me. I search shaker. Yep, here. This is my most used shaker. Shaker Club Stomp 1. You can see that it's ranked really high. Followed closely by Shaker Club Stomp 2. So you can see I love this Beats warp mode on transients and on one singular forward arrow, not double arrow. And we're going to bring that number really low. Basically, all that it does is say anytime a transient happens, you have this long to play audio. If I had it 100, you would have this long. But now that I have it on 20, it only has this long. So it's going to be really, really, really short. Next layer in the intro, one of my favorite plugins. Or one of my favorite patches on one of my favorite plugins, which is the Roland Sound Canvas acoustic bass. Now you might say to yourself, that sounds kind of dinky. And you might be right. I love this plugin so much. Listen to that. I think I turned the modulation wheel up here. I love that little vibrato. It's so stupid. And then we have the guitars. In the original, you could already hear that there's a lot of guitars happening. But they were like it's a really strong, the OG Hunter Hayes is like, I was sitting there in my room and it's already rock and roll, yeehaw. But I knew that I wasn't there yet. We had to kind of get there. We had to earn that. So how do we earn that? So here's my dinky little layers of guitar. Here's layer number 1. You can actually hear in the background. Very light, but through my headphones. Just a nice open, like sus chord. What is that? Da, da, E, A, and B. And then you've got these little delicate guitar. I call them fills. They're not really fills exactly. You gotta have your harmonics. And then that's the one where you can hear all my freaking laptop fans and this kind of this and that. And listen to how convincing the bass sounds. You remember how before it sounds like shitty and dinky? But when you add the guitars, love it. Anything else in the intro? Yes. Okay, so these say lead vocals, but they're really anything outside of the Vox group is actually not a lead vocal. It's actually like a chop. Another chop. This is a little bit spoiler. This is like one of my favorite things I've done with vocals, period. But basically, you can see these 2 layers end up like all over the song. This is like the whole song right here. You can see that these 2 layers end up all over the song. So we'll get into that in good time. That's, I think, kind of the whole intro. Maybe I add one little other effect in the intro. Ah, yes. All that is just like, here, let's turn all the effects off. It's just got a little echo. And you can see, even though it looks like it's not supposed to be doing what it's doing, I've done clip gain to give it a little whoosh. I love clip gain. I use clip gain a lot. So that's the whole intro, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get to... This is a good little ride roll. I didn't even really use it. I probably should have used it more in some of like the second verse or something. I only used it. Sometimes I only use a sound like once or twice. That's kind of what happens once you get to like past like the nice, well-organized groups. You just start getting these like big like chunks of like, just throw anything at it. Let's listen to the verse.
Sitting here in my room all alone inside. I got one thing left, and that's my pride. Yeah, I might have made mistakes, but I never lied. And I have to give you one more time.
So that's a verse. This isn't the drums. Really not much. I added this little rim. Kinda sucks. And then I have the kick. This kick is very important. This kick is helpful. Not much on it. Yeah, so this is just Oliver. I use Oliver samples. It's for like pop and house music a lot of the time, but like just a good kick. Keep in mind. Yeah, so I'm running all the drums through a drum bus. Here's the settings. This is just glue. We've got our pretty sound canvas bass and our guitars. And we've got our chops. We've talked about all this. So then I started adding like little sprinkles and details, like the lead vocal chop, which has Little Altar Boy, Devil Lock, EQ. I think I automate this on at some point, maybe in the other layer. Sidechain auto pan. Cheat Cheat. This is a cheat code. This is the old AutoPan. I saved it long ago, and when I made the jump to Ableton 12, it hung on to the old version of the plugin for me. It no longer looks like this. So if you're able to just rate quarter note, invert on, like, it's like a reverse uppy saw wave, and it just gets you that effect of being... Wah, wah, wah. It's like you don't need to have a ghost kick or whatever to chain your freaking vocals. It sounds like this. Okay, let's do, I guess, like, lead vocals, right? Okay, I don't think I did anything crazy to lead vocals. There's a little EQ here and there. Vocals are on 2 layers, generally.
Sitting here in my room all alone inside.
Didn't do anything crazy.
I got one thing left, and that's my pride.
Oh, except for here. Okay, so here, that is some reverb, send reverb, or delay. And a little bit of a chop right here. And I'm just kind of taking, you can see here, I'm taking the EQ, and I'm just kind of band passing it up. Yeah, a lot of this vocal processing is all very, like, subtle.
I got one thing left, and that's my pride.
Oh wait, actually. And this is on Warp Mode Pro format, kind of like standard formatting. You can see a bunch of these knobs are turning, and, like, things are being manipulated. EQ, short reverb, decapitator, all having the clip transposition run through it. Again, this is why I like editing on the clip a lot, because if anyone's ever tried clip transposition on, like, you know, like normal complex mode, and you get that, like, it sounds like this. It sounds like formats all squeaky, Mickey Mouse, Alvin and the Chipmunks. This is a way around it. Is you just drop clarity. Like, you can still see it sounds crazy, but when you have it in context, it kind of fades into the chops. That was my goal, was to where it all blends. And keep listening to the lead vocals.
Sitting here in my room all alone inside. I got one thing left, and that's my pride. Yeah, I might have made mistakes, but I never lie. Tonight, I forgive you one more time. And I remember things that you said.
Okay. Let's see what else is on the first part of the verse before we go crazy with that section. Oh, I'm missing one important thing. This little synth, Omnisphere synth. Okay, so let's turn off all the effects and see how that sounds. Sounds very saw wavy. This is a preset called Alternate Force Lead. Have I messed with it? Possibly, probably. So does a saw square fat. Saw square bright. Looks like there's some unison. Little FM. OTT, Jesus. Oh, I was trying to crush the shit out of it. I use this just for automating stuff on. Cool. Cool. Yeah, a lot of automating EQ here just to kind of balance it, probably. Yeah, giving it those wow kind of vibes.
Sitting here in my room all alone inside. I got one thing left, and that's my pride. Yeah, I might have made mistakes, but I never lied.
I think the job of this synth was to support vocal chops and background vocals. Yeah, just give top end to that stuff, because I removed a lot of top end. Okay, and then, oh, here's my bark. Apparently these are some sort of Taya Bell ad-lib. Shout out Taya Bell. Okay, I think that's the whole first verse. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do that little fill. Okay, kick, kick, snare, and open hi-hat. You know about the kick? Here's one snare. Here's another snare. I call this kind of like the snare filler. This is to like beef it up. It's kind of, oh yeah, what is this? Some sort of stomp. You can see here, we've got orange and red. It's not every time, it's usually on maybe like the fourth, every second or fourth. It's pretty much, actually pretty much every fourth snare. And then this open hat, which is actually more of like a, I guess it's kind of like a crash. It does the job a crash would do to be like washy and ringy and like fake around. Okay. And then, of course, we have our bass slide. Classic Oliver bass slide. So put those together. With this bass too. Remember, it's all context. Cool. And then we have another lead vocal chop thingy leaning up. That one. Cute. What is that? I think these are just weird. Oh, yeah, I had a shifter going on here with like a high LFO, so it just wiggles. Most of this stuff just wiggles. Maybe it doesn't always. Yeah. That's just for like little spice. Okay, yeah, what is this? That's cool. Yep. Build it back up. Cool. Anything else? Yeah, there's Taya. Here's a... Oh, the bark, of course. Then we get into the drums. This is into the drums for the second half of this verse. The backbone of any drum is a kick and a snare. And it's mostly everything we have here. That's kind of fun. That's kind of an interesting moment. So what does that add? Do these top three. So just, this is literally, this second layer. Second layer here is just reversed. A good way to get that sort of like wiki 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 scratch sound. And then here's like a supporting element of that. Just to get more, I guess, like top end on the kick. Because when the kick is having like its shining star moment, you want it to be noticed, right? So listen to the first half and then listen to how you can hear the kick kind of jump through. Right? So the first half of the kick is more like doing its job. And then you get that. And you get this fucking sound. This is, let's see what I did to this. I think this is a display sample, but I didn't like every note, so I took some of them out with clip gain, as you can see, and then we crushed it. Obviously I didn't do that. And then EQ. Just kind of something to give it doom doom ga 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 doom ga, give it that, but not with a snare and not with a kick. So what's in between a kick and a snare is called a tom, and this is kind of like a tom. So that's kind of what it is. Oh, and then these little hi-hats. They're just kind of like cute. They sound really fake, but you kind of, not that you can't tell, it's that it doesn't matter. And then we start to bring in more basses. So here's the drums with the sound canvas bass, which is my favorite bass in the world. Actually, let's do it with the drum fill. Let's do it with the drum fill, please. bass fills. Shout out to Stecker for really being like locked in on the ears with like some of these bass fills, because like they're really fun. So now we add the sine wave bass, which is just literally an operator sine wave. I took the LFO taken off, filter envelope, pitch envelope, nothing. This is sine waves, baby. There is a devil lock that turns on apparently just at the end. Get there. And you can see that the sine bass is not doing exactly what the other bass is doing. You can see that they have moments where they like come together, come apart. The sine bass's job is to help the kick, and the sound canvas's bass's job is to help the guitars, I think. So let's add the guitars because they're an important part of the equation. Ah, new guitar parts too. Multiple of them, in fact. So this is the kind of core. This is your three-piece indie rock band backing you up at the show. So what are these guitars doing? Here's one set of them. You can see I added these hard cuts. These are really clean. I had to put some RX noise denoiser on them because my room was loud. Just EQ, compression, you know, nothing crazy. But the hard cuts are where the sauce, I think, comes in, right? The bass also and the drums. A little bit of counterplay between the bass and the guitar. One specifically. And then these are the power chords. Now these are all 100% warped and chopped. You can kind of see, okay, so here they're quantized, and here... Now I could easily have played this. You like kind of can't tell that it's like warped, right? Maybe if you're like an engineer, but... That's because this is for the chorus. And I just borrowed the ones from the chorus. And I just made them the right notes. Because remember kids, we have changed the chords here. We have a new chord progression, by the way. I didn't even mention that. Whereas the original... Which is great. 1, 2, 4. Repeat. Great progression. I just needed to do something different. So we have I think it's, I want to say it's, what is it? 3, 4, 5, 6. G sharp, A, B, C sharp. Yeah, just different flavors, which is I think even different from here. So the first part of the verse, I did the original chord progression. Here I do the new one, because like new chord progression, new section, new chord progression, right? That's how it works. Anyways, you've heard enough from our core competency fellows. Let's hear from our friends over at Mysterious Unnamed MIDI Channel. Once again, Sound Canvas hitting us with Hollow Mini. I think it's a lead. It is from the leads. Playing with like counterpoint with these little guitars. Yeah, there's like little I think this synth is kind of done. He's like Gimli. He's more of a sprinter. He's very dangerous over short distances. Okay, and then we have our chops. That's where okay. So the first section was about the patented Cosette blue. This section is more about the light blue with the harmonies. But you can see there's still some cameoing happening here. Again, more counterpoint. So this section you've got the light blues and then into the dark blues and the light blues, dark blues, light blues, dark blues. They kind of they like poetry, they rhyme. But you really want to be doing counterpoint with this type of stuff. Because if you do enough counterpoint, you just get all these like beautiful little layers and textures where it feels like hello? This is what you need to be doing. Because then all you have to do is put drums on it. With simple drums. Pretty simple. I mean, okay, there's fills and stuff, but like... This isn't that crazy, right? Okay, let's do vocals of this section. Because, okay, the background vocals, I'm gonna be real. The background vocals, I didn't really touch. Like, why would I touch Cosette's background vocals? They're already, like, perfect, right? No, wow. Cute. And then main vocals.
And I remember the things that you said.
This part, it sounds like it's getting sidechained, but it's actually manually done because, oh god. But I actually did it manually because it just felt right.
And I remember the things that you said.
You can see here's where I automate them off.
And I remember the things that you said.
It just sounded right with the kick.
And I remember the things that you said. All the other
And this is a harmony, maybe?
and I remember the things that you said.
Yeah, pretty standard.
And I remember the things that you said.
I don't think I even had to do any crazy formatting. No, this is just tuned. I pitched these kind of manually. Yeah, you can see 3.5, 5, 5, 3.5. I do that 3.5 trick a lot. 3.5, or if you already are feeling, or you go down 3.5. Halves are your friend if you're running it just into hard autotune. Now these sound bad, but when you add the mains, you can't even tell. Down, down, down. Oh, that's a fun sound. And what is this? I just stole this from over here. And then here's also where I started adding some sort of rain. Sidechain to the kick, of course. Or sidechain to all the drums, so let's see. Pretty good. That's pretty much, let's listen to all the vocals just in case I missed something.
And I remember the things that you said. All the other fantasies that live in your head.
Oh,
Why you
definitely.
think I hold you back? I just wanna pin you down, 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 down.
0, -1, -3, and then his position. Moves it down.
Down, down, down. Getting it with my mother.
I love that effect. That is, okay, so it's short reverb, decapitator, and just gain, because I guess you lose some. No, okay.
Down, down, down. Getting it with my mother.
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff.
Getting it with my motherly love. Turning to my father when you knew that was. Said that if we broke up, you wouldn't cry.
Similar trick there. Yeah, so that's like the staple on the lead vocals is like decapitator, drums in a closet, hybrid reverb, and EQ automating. Now we have the chorus.
Meanwhile, I'm dreaming on your haze in the car. Singing all these songs for you, wanting you, missing you when we're apart. Meanwhile, in London, Paris, you're oversharing. I'm making love to my heart. Jealousy will tear you
Sounds great, right? Of course, we have to leave the screaming under haze and the impact. Drums, nothing happens until that little hit. So now I'm screaming under haze. In the car. So when car happens, that's when you get your cymbal. Cymbals are for impact. They go good with kicks. So this is not that different than the other section. I've added a stomp hat. A cashmere stomp hat. Just for, because you can hear in the second half of the first verse, drums. Versus these. They're a little more like 4 on the floor. So I just wanted to support that, I think, with a stomp. They're not entirely 4 on the floor. No, actually most, but here. Now we've got 3 basses. So how's that? How's your uncle now? Here's my favorite one. So now this bass, because there's 2 other basses, is relegated to like higher stuff, which it lives well there anyways. I like the patch high. You have to keep it a little interesting. It has to feel like a real person is playing it. Okay, sine bass. This is that operator one. Remember, sine bass's job is to just hold it down with the kick. And now we've added a third, which is I called bass hook, which is a omnisphere patch called Complaining Growl Bass. I cannot tell you if I did anything to this. I might have changed some of the filter envelope stuff, but I do not know, and I'm not gonna touch it because I'm scared. Let's see what this does. Let's take all the effects off. This is very similar to the bass that got added in the original song, Under Haze by Cosette. But I needed to do stuff to it. It was too wide, first of all, so I added a little utility. And then this side chain is routed to the kick. But it's not doing that much. You could see it could be doing way more. And then this auto filter is, I think, where a lot of the sauce comes in. That's where I'm going to try to strip it back to where it was at. Whoa. Then the effect rack starts to do stuff. Bass, amp, plus enhancer, so it's probably taming a lot of those highs. And then an EQ. Because we don't need all that sub bass information, like this stuff over here, because the sub bass is already doing that. So if I take out the sub bass, you can hear it's really thin. Okay. Guitars. Oh, here's where I called these the big chords. These are just big. I think these might have been the chords that got played in the OG song, but I wanted them to feel really just like open and like strummed once. Oh, no. And then we have the power chords, but turn off for now. Yeah. Yeah, I just played them individually. Yeah, just little stuff like... Don't ignore that kind of stuff, you know? You want to build to the end. I might have even... Yeah, I think I even automated it to, like, do a little build here. It's like, you can't hear it, but you can feel it. Okay, and then the power chords. Jump, 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 jump. And then some sort of MIDI is happening over here. Just for like, you know, more color, more brightness, more like side chain effect. And then what is this?
And what is this?
Those are pickled banana peppers.
What is this?
Sunday brunch. Sunday breakfast.
Just noise? It's just straight up noise from what? What is this from?
3 hours later.
Yeah, I guess I just recorded room noise. Cool, I guess. And I put some swirly stuff on it. Classic 3-stage phaser, dude. Cool, and then it's getting a sidechain to the drums. And what's this?
Sunday breakfast.
Oh, splice sample bullshit. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, just that. I think it's just really helping one of the chords, but not both of them. Like, yeah, you can hear it like fits really well with that like A sus kind of thing. And then the rain, and here's the rain again. Let's listen to vocals here, I think. Or am I doing? Oh, this is where I start doing like some of that like distorted vocal chop stuff. Yeah. Listen to everything but the vocals. Oh, and then of course these little reverse open guitar chords. Cool. And then the vocals.
Meanwhile, I'm dreaming under haze in the car.
I don't think I did anything really to the
Singing
vocals.
off these songs for you.
I did a little balance of gain.
Missing you when we're apart. Meanwhile, in London.
Oh, and then this is one of this is a classic sound. I've used this for years from a pack called like computers or something. It's literally just like noise from like an electromagnetic like microphone. A lot of panning. Second verse time. This is the point where I start leaning into the vocal chops, which are from the second verse. Isn't that funny? It's the first time you hear this. And then you have these ones. Which is like, you dream your world in black and white, but it's like up by 7, which is a perfect fifth.
You dream your
Now you can hear it. But it works up and down fifths and fourths, my friends. And then of course we have that, which we've been hearing the whole time, basically. This is like all over. But the stuff is only part of the time. So you get your little choir. And then I really start, this is also where I really start bringing in these chopped vocals from the chorus, because I wanted to have like more allusions to the great melodic material from the chorus. Turn off all this BS for a second. This is a lot of processing. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Ah! It sounds crazy, right? It is crazy. Re-enable. Little altar boy. Go. Now that turns on and off at certain times because it wasn't playing well with... You know how little altar boy can leave like weird artifacts? That's one of them. So I turned it off for them. And I realized that it didn't matter because once I run it into Devil Lock, it didn't matter because... I can't even tell that it's a different octave. You can see the settings. I just crushed the shit out of it. Darkness way up as well. And it is on a fast release, not a slow release, because those words are coming a mile a minute. And then just EQ. Get the low out. It's getting slightly sidechained to the drums. had the sidechain autopan on, but I turned it off. More EQ. More EQ. Holy shit. More EQ. Don't do this. This is basically what comes in at the very end as well, but like... Basically, I wanted to kind of start sneak previewing that. It's like a little trailer. That's pretty much it. All the guitar stuff we've heard before. These are the chords from the second half of the first verse, but not chopped up, or not like hard cut. And then all this guitar fill stuff is the intro, basically. That noisy ass room. Oh, there's also this little these little MIDI fills. It's really just helping the vocal chops there. Yeah, it's all just color. Okay, lead vocals. The decapitator's kind of like automated on. A lot of this short reverb, drums in a closet, gets reverbed, gets turned on. It's really all just that. And then I just try to do a little counterpoint or like support it with the vocal chops here. These are my vocals actually. Well, the harmony on that part. A lot of the same stuff. I start interspersing them with these harmonies from fake harmonies from the lead vocal.
I'm just trying to feel something that burns. My love is pure. Yours is buried somewhere in the...
So these just kind of become like a bed of like repeated syllables. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Like we just turn on every vocal and every chop here. We get sort of like a really it's like a really fucked up choir, I guess.
You dream your world in black and white. I'm just not your type. Sure, love can hurt. I'm just trying to feel something that burns. My love is pure.
This is kind of unique. This is when the hollow mini. I think this was doing counterpoint with like the guitars and bass. Oh, it's the drums. It's in counterpoint with the drums. I think I was originally having it hit with the kick, and then I shifted it over by one. I was like, oh, this is better. Yeah, guitars being really pretty. It's like the main chords and the open chords. This is the point of the remix where it's, except for the vocal stuff, it's all recycling because like we've written a lot. But then, you know, that's when you get into all these like non-grouped up layers down here where you start having like, but yeah, here's a little cute fill. Even that's just recycling though. You can see like all of these sounds have been used before. Like this was the little chorus. Yeah, just little details here and there, just helping add. Let's check out what the basses are doing. can see the arc. You can see the arc here pretty strongly of like over the course of the entire second verse section. You've got like long notes, and then like, little fill. No, I know at least one person loves that fill. I love the way that this patch bends notes. And then it starts getting into the chords. And then we have to add the sub bass and the power chords. Always layer your electronic sounds with your acoustic sounds. That's how you get that, like, best of both worlds, John. Oh, and of course. Yep. Okay, and then the last chorus before the crazy vocal chop part, which is, like, my favorite part of the song.
Meanwhile, I'm craving hard to haze in the car.
There's not a lot that's new here. A lot of it's the same. Vocals I added, obviously we've got that nice doubled Cosette harmony in there.
Car.
You can see that I'm sending, you can't see the sends, but sending it to a nice 9-second reverb. It's a bit much.
In the car. Wanting you.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then I have the bass fill on where the drums come in. So screaming hunter haze in the car. I have this little sound that's cute. That just helps, like, I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm craving hard to haze in the car.
Keep the momentum up. It's like hard to fully cut everything out a second time and it feels as cool as the first time.
Singing up these songs for you.
Oh, I don't think I went over. This is just a snare, fuzz, white noise.
These songs for you. Missing you when we're apart.
Just helps the snare.
London and Paris.
And I start kind of slowly cheating in these little leads, which again are all extracted from the chorus melodies, which are too good. Just to, and that's the sauce. There actually is another layer under there. I originally thought about like alternating them as like mains, and then I was like, this is too confusing. So this one's just sort of more of a chill supportive layer. Like quieter than these chops. And then I also added this little break, probably from Splice, I think. Just helping out the kick and the snare, give a little more pocket. I actually wonder why I didn't throw this on like the other choruses or like a section like this part. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. Right? Sounds great. Bass. I actually think with the bass, because I was doing so much fun stuff with it the whole time. But now it gets a little boring. And you have a little bit of fills and stuff here. That's just doubling the chops. My heart. much it. Everything else is, you've heard it before. I broke it down. Anyways, that was my breakdown of my remix of Cosette by Hunter Hayes. Hunter Hayes by Cosette.